How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm up here fishing. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to call this creek. I don't really want to give out the name of it. It's about an hour away from where I live. It's a little smaller up there behind me on my shoulder. I'm going to try and do a quick 180. There's another section of the creek. That's another different creek that comes in. They merge together. That's the confluence of both those creeks. And I was fishing below this section. I'm kind of doing my introduction kind of at the end of the day. Or not quite at the end of the day. I'm going to try and maybe go fish another section or two further up the river and see if I can catch one more type of trout. And if you watch the video, you can tell me in the comment line what kind of trout I've caught. I've caught 3 different kinds so far today. I'm going to go and try and find the 4th to make it a grand slam. This is the second time I've been in here and fished this creek. We'll call it Fall Creek. I think that's what I'm going to kind of go with it. I'm going to go with Fall Creek. And it's not really the name of this creek. Don't really want to give out that information. I just saw right in this section right here one other fly fisherman. I didn't see anybody else fly fishing or fishing this creek today at all. I have done very well today. You can watch the video and you can tell me how many fish I've caught in the video. I give out that information. I've actually caught one more fish beyond the last number that I've given out. And I'm going to probably head out of here and then see what I can do. See if I can catch that one other type of trout to catch a grand slam. All fingers crossed. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but we're going to see what happens. And again, thanks for tuning in. And if you like the content, definitely give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you got any comments or questions, please fire away in the comment section. Otherwise, time for me to hike up out of this section. Almost there. Beautiful trail though, where I came down through. I see the creek down there. Runs from up there all the way down through there. I'm gonna be heading down there a ways. It's only my second time coming into here. Meant to come in here last fall and I didn't. I came in here the fall before this last fall. And the colors are in here from the aspens changing color were just breathtaking. It's breathtaking now. It's beautiful how green it is, different shades of green, but in the fall through here it is just absolutely stunning. Well, back to the trail, get down to the water. Well, here I am. Water level looks great. Last time I was in here almost 2 years ago, the water was definitely lower. Wish I saw a little bit more insects in the air. Not seeing a whole lot. It's still kind of early. It's about 10:45. There's a small midge. Water looks beautiful. I am still planning on heading further down river, down this creek. But, I mean, when you come across a section like this, I've been hiking. It actually only took me about 30 minutes to get right into this spot. I thought it was about 15 minutes further than what I thought. And I got down here pretty quick. Like to get my feet wet. See what kind of fish are in here. Alright, I'm further down river now, taking this trail. Again, really beautiful in here. This trail though looks like it starts going up the side of this hill. I heard there is a slot canyon down here. and I really don't want to. It may be real difficult to get into that section, and I've got a lot of water to fish from this point past where I first got to the water this morning. So it's time to just kind of slightly bushwhack my way in here. And what really wasn't that bad. I've gone through much thicker stuff and get to this river now, depending on what it looks like. I may cross, and there's looks like a nice pool down there. Yeah, definitely a nice spot down there. I don't really want to get much further away from the river where I can't come down to it. Water clarity is really just perfect. I was kind of worried that the water might be off color. There's definitely been some thunderstorms and rain this last week, but the water is perfect right now. It looks great. Good to see, and good to see that this creek has got a good flow of water. It's not just a super tiny compared to the last time I was in here. Oh, there we go. That's a rainbow, looks like. Looks like I got some yellow sallies coming off the water right now. That's a decent fish. Took the chubby Chernobyl. There are some hoppers around here. Well, definitely a little solid little rainbow. Beautiful. Get the hand ret. See, there's that chubby Chernobyl I'm using. I've got a Rainbow Warrior too for the dropper. Surprised they haven't taken that. Not the biggest fish, but a beautiful fish. Again, they're not going to be crazy big in here. That's a fun fish on. This is a St. Croix fly rod I'm using. They say it's a 4-weight, but it feels more like a 3-weight. They sent me a 3-weight, and I sent it back because I was pretty pissed off. And they sent me a 4-weight, which, again, this is more like a 3-weight. So a soft rod, shorter rod. I think it's only about 8 foot. And, yeah. Go through there again, see what happens. First fish of the day on camera. I was not recording. I should have been, because that's what happened in here the last time. I caught a fish within like the first couple casts and should have been recording. Water was really low. But today I caught a fish on the very first cast. There's a fish. I actually think I may have flossed this fish. It came up for the chubby Chernobyl and got him on the foam ant. This looks like a brook trout. Nope. Well, what do we got here? Nope, another rainbow. Got him in the tail fin with the foam ant. Little rainbow. There's a fish. Let me take. This fish is actually, this is number 8. I haven't recorded a lot of fish. I'm making a mess out of my line. Thanks, buddy. That's a problem with the 2-fly setup sometimes. Let me just release you. What a feisty little rainbow, though. I'm almost in double digits. Really haven't been fishing all that long. Line's all hooked up. Pretty rainbow, you know. Wish they were bigger in here, but this creek gets pretty small and they're not going to get crazy big. And I got a big mess to deal with now. Oh, wow. There we go. Oh, and a jumper. And a jump again. Don't want them to go through the rapids. Alright. Beautiful rainbow. I just met him. Make it eat. Oh. Oh, geez. Not yet. I'm gonna bring in line. Beautiful rainbow on that foam ant. You can see it right there. That was a fun fish. Went airborne a couple times. Fly is out. Keep the hand wet. One of the bigger fish for the day. See you, buddy. One more fish, I'll be in double digits. Try and shoot it under that branch. There. First cast in there. It's like another pretty rainbow. That's number 10. Then record every single fish up to number 10. And I'll probably stop recording until I think I'm going to catch number 15, number 20, and so on. Again, on the brown foam ant. You know, fun little fish. Maybe there's another one sitting right in there. There we go. That's another brook. For sure. This is number 15. I started recording. Flies out. Another little brook trout. Beautiful white tips on the fins. Red, blues, and all that. Yellow. Super pretty. Oh, really? There's a fish. On the chubby Chernobyl again. Another little rainbow. Blue skies. Some clouds a little bit. But definitely bent rods today. This is fish number 20. I'm catching them both on this chubby Chernobyl and this brown foam ant. Flies out. He is tangled in this line, making a mess. Fish is gone. Another mess to deal with. There it is. Another in the tail, I think. Yep, coming up backwards. I believe it's another brown trout. Caught about a half a dozen of those. Last brown trout I caught I didn't record. That was about 11-inch brown trout. One of the bigger fish for the day. It's water in the face. Yeah. Flies out. Little brownie. Go get bigger. Number 35 right there. There we go. That's a little better fish. Yeah, that's a decent fish. For in here, decent rainbow. This makes, I'll just throw them in the net, make it easy for me. That's number 55. That's 5-5. Number 55. Solid rainbow for in here. Let's see if I can get this hook up. I'm done real quick. Big fat belly. Oh, it's gonna make it difficult for me, huh? You're gonna make it difficult. There you go. For in here, that's a decent fish. Gone. Fly was out and he's gone. She is gone. Looked like a female. Nice fish for number 55. I had another fisherman just above me. That is the first person I've seen in here fishing. I'm just gonna fish right up into here, and then I'm probably gonna head out of here. Definitely caught a lot more fish than what I was expecting to catch. But the last time I was in here, I only fished for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I got up here later than I wanted, and I caught well over a dozen fish in that time. So I've covered a lot more water today. So I'm really not super surprised either that I've caught the amount of fish that I have today. Love catching them all on dries. Majority have probably been on that foam ant that I put on, like that last one. Probably not much more than 5. From where the river further downstream. Love to catch fish up in here. Still got lots of time left. It's almost 4. Fish too that I caught earlier were in about a 3 to 3.5 hours. We're gonna see what. Oh, there was a strike right there. First cast and a strike. And again. There we go. What do we have here? I can't tell yet. Another brook trout. Caught quite a few of those today. Oh, it flies out and fish is gone. Second cast right there and I landed a fish. Had a strike on the very first cast. See if we can catch another one. Oh, that's 3 casts. 2 strikes, 1 landed fish from it. There's definitely fish in here. There we go. Well, a lot of these fish too, I mean, majority of the fish today have been pretty small. Biggest fish, maybe 11 inches. This is not a creek that you go in to catch really big fish. Another brook trout. That's actually number 65 for the day now. But there's a lot of hungry, eager fish. And I've caught them all on dry flies today. I got my line looped around my boot. Awesome. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah. Oh, and a fish right there. Number 66. Very eager to catch. Go after what I'm throwing. A lot of them on this foam ant. That was a good decision to change that. 66 right there. Alright, I gotta undo my boot. Fun finding another brook. Okay. That's number 69. What a number. There we go. It missed the fly, but that's number 75. Yeah, look at the colors on them. This is number 80. What a beautiful specimen for a brook trout. Beautiful colors. See ya. Well, I think it's that time for me to call it. I probably shouldn't, because I am really close to catching triple digits, or catching into the triple digits. I have landed 83 fish today. And a strike right there. And yeah, I think it's time for me to call it. I've got a ways to hike back to my truck, figure out how to get back there. I don't really want to hike the creek. And I'm getting hungry. These fish are still hungry. They're still going after my fly and all that, but big part of me wants to push on and catch at least, you know, stop at 100 fish. I am so close to that. I've only done it one other time, catching in the triple digits, but it was a similar day like this. You know, small creek. Majority of the fish I landed were, you know, pretty, you know, they're smaller fish. You know, it's a smaller creek. This creek and the other one I fished where I caught 101 fish that day, and that was a stream in Southern California. This one's here in Southwest Colorado. And you know, again, majority of the fish today and that other day were smaller fish, but I had to, you know, unhook my fly from 101 fish that day. I had to do that today with 83 different fish. I had a lot of different strikes. I had, you know, if I would have landed every single fish I had a strike on or hooked into, I'd have been well into the 100 fish range today, triple digits. But I was not expecting to catch as many fish as I did today. So this was definitely a very good day fishing. Did catch some really pretty brook trout, some pretty rainbows, also some pretty brown trout. I came up into this area really to try and catch a cutthroat trout to get that grand slam, but that did not happen for me today. Maybe if I continue further upriver, I'd find some cutthroats. I know of another creek not far from here I could have gone to get that cutthroat. I wouldn't have had any problem doing that. But I wanted to stay on this watershed, fish in this creek, and come up here, which I've never fished up this far on it before. So, learning experience, you know, see some new water, some new terrain and all that. Absolutely beautiful in here. And it's time for me to walk back to my truck and head on home. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Definitely be much appreciated. And again, what I was catching those fish on was that chubby Chernobyl and that foam ant. Once I changed that bottom dropper to a foam ant, had much more success on catching fish, and other fish still kept going for the Chernobyl, that chubby Chernobyl. Sorry if I said Chernobyl ant, but a chubby Chernobyl with kind of a yellow goldish body. And yeah, all in all, pretty amazing day. Got some clouds kind of starting to accumulate. I don't know if it's going to rain tonight. Probably, never know up in this area. It can change in 30 minutes, but time to get on out of here.